Our vision for Tropic Waters was really to make the most of the view, and we want it to be contemporary and modern and flowing and airy, so we could all see right throughout the house. So Greymane helps us with that vision from day one. Even before we had the plans drawn up, they were on site to give us ideas and suggestions about what would help us create that vision. I mean, the final house as we have it today speaks for itself. It's a beautiful home, very high quality finishes and designs everywhere. So Greymane made a huge part in that process. The reason we love Greymane, and we would absolutely use them again and absolutely recommend them to any of my friends and colleagues doing major construction, I think really the quality of their work, is their commitment to detail, the quality of their work, the timeliness of completion, and just on hand to answer any questions that we have that came up during the process. Greymane's commitment to quality is unmatched. The end result really speaks for itself, and we love living here. It's a great home.
This wasn't our first experience with the Greymane team, so they know how our sense of urgency to get the business back up and running, that we have deadlines, that we have clients to serve, and they're very respectful of those deadlines. Working with our busy seasons to make sure that they don't overlap the heavy construction during when we need our staff in here full time. So really respectful of our business needs and our business timelines that we really appreciated. What we were looking for is an open plan where there would be collaboration not only between a team, but between other disciplines, easy access to the executives, just agile so we could have constant learning, feedback, just keep progressing forward, and that is definitely what this space has created for us. We also wanted an element of fun. We work hard, but we also need to relax and recharge, and you'll see as you walk around the office a couple fun areas to enable the employees to do that, and also entertain some external brokers and clients when they come to visit. So really pleased with the way the space has worked out. So Greymane's professionalism is what stood out during the Hamilton project. The Greymane team demonstrated a high level of expertise, constant communication, thoughtful advice, on par from what we would expect from our corporate partners. Everyone on the Greymane team was respectful, just diligently working to meet with our tight deadlines. And in the end, what we ended up with is just a fabulous, fun place where people enjoy coming to work. There's a collaborative environment, it's open-minded, it supports all our cultural values, and I just really appreciate Greymane's part in helping us achieve those goals.
Greymane came to us as probably one of the best in the market for commercial office renovations. We had a very tight budget, a very tight timeline. Their organization is great, their procurement's great, their attention to detail is great. They're very respectful of ongoing operations in a building, able to do things after hours, during the day. They manage when things need to be done. Very respectful. The foreman that was on the job was very good. A lot of things they did, I'm not sure how they managed to do in the day or the 24 hours they had, but they got it done. And especially for a project like ours that was on a very tight deadline, there was a lot of non-stop effort and work that went on behind the scenes to give us a world-class office that we currently have. In the end, we've got an office that is, bar none compared to any of our other offices in anywhere else in the world, whether that be in the US, Singapore, Toronto, Canada, Paris, France, Zurich. We were looking for an office space that just promoted openness, collaboration, transparency, and the best office in Bermuda. We believe we've achieved that, and we could not have done that without the help of the Greymane team.
We've
been exceptionally pleased with our relationship with Greymane, and we've done 3 projects with them now. The first was Pickled Onion, which the timing of that had to be impeccable. We needed to know exactly when we closed, and we needed to know exactly when we were open. It was a 3-week, very tight timeline, and they were incredibly dedicated. The hours they put in to make sure it was done to a very high standard. We were really pleased. The next project was Brew, which we're in right now, and being a sort of a fit into a new space, there was a lot of site issues that arose that they had to roll with the punches, and they really had to be super committed to make sure it was still, tightly turned around, because we're paying rent and we needed to make sure we got open on time. There would be staff waiting around, brand new staff that were hired, ready to work, and they were really committed, really dedicated to make sure that was happening. We're in the business for 10 years. That's really the payback of a project of sort of this size, but the quality of the work, the dedication that Greymane showed, that's really helped us in delivering to our customers. And truthfully, when people walk in here, I guess the height of a compliment is when they say they don't feel like they're in Bermuda. I'm not sure exactly what that means, whether that's because they feel like they've been transported to another city or a major cosmopolitan center, but I think we've been able to deliver on our promise and created a space that's new, that's welcoming, that's innovative for Bermuda, and Greymane was a really big part in helping us get there. We would absolutely hire Greymane for our next project, and we certainly have our eyes set on a few things, and we're really looking forward to engaging with them again, because they eased me up. They made it easier on me as the guy who was having to be responsible. They really took care of everything I needed. They were incredibly dedicated, and we'd hire them in a heartbeat.